Welcome, this is Jeff from the Watkins Tree Farm. How are you guys? I know it's been a while and I apologize for that, but I want to wish you guys a happy new year, and I hope and pray that you guys have a great 2023. Well, we are wrapping up our Christmas season. It was a busy 4 or 5 weeks we had there, and kind of crazy. Our weekends were gone, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Out of the 130 trees we bought, we sold 115 trees, met a lot of new people, and we had a great time. Great season. One of the biggest surprises we had was we had a lot of people from McPherson, Kansas come to our Christmas tree farm, and that's pretty cool. And that tells me next year I need to advertise a little more in McPherson and try to get more people from that great town to come up here. Another cool little story is someone from South Central Kansas was driving all the way up to North Central Kansas, and on the way through they got a Christmas tree from us so they could bring it to their folks' place and celebrate Christmas. That's a cool story. Well, today's video is just going to be an update on kind of some of the stuff going around the farm, and still working on some projects, guys. The weather has not been too cooperative. We had the polar vortex just about like everybody in the country, and I think it was -7 with a -30, 35 wind chill, and it stunk, guys. It was horrible, but we got through it, and then it's been pretty average temperatures since then. Today's in the lower 40s and windy, a little chilly, but not too bad. So one of the sadder stories that we have here on the farm through the holidays was right before that polar vortex, and actually right before Christmas. We had a raccoon decide that he had the taste for chickens. And the first night was partly my fault. It was a nicer day. I let the chickens roam. I got busy in the evening and I never came back and shut the door. That night, the raccoon come in here and he killed 5 of my chickens. I started with 22 chickens and he killed 5 the first night. So then the second night I shut everything up. I looked around for some holes and entry points, and I thought we were good to go. I woke up the next morning, he had come back and killed 11 chickens. So already in 2 days he's killed 16 chickens. And as I was walking in here that morning, he was at the top of that rail and he snuck right into the wall. So that night I came in here and I put caps on all these wall pieces, and I went around and looked again for entry points and thought I was good to go. Came back the third morning and he had gotten 1 chicken. Somehow he got back in here through the wire, which I've now patched, and he was asleep right in here full of that 1 chicken. That 1 chicken he completely ate overnight, and he was asleep in here. Well, needless to say, that raccoon does not exist anymore, and since then we've had 2 possums try to sneak around here as well. So the wildlife is telling me that we're going to have a rough winter. So that is the sad story that we had come out of the farm. So those 4 chickens are the only ones that I have left. So out of getting a dozen a day, I am down to 2 chickens a day. The brown chicken is an older chicken, and I don't expect eggs out of her. The white chicken is a leghorn. She produces an egg every day. And then out of those 2 barred rocks, only 1 is producing an egg. So I've got 2 freeloaders out of 4 chickens left. But come spring, we'll get more chickens and we will start over. in the Christmas tree field, and it is a sloppy, muddy mess. We had moisture right after the polar vortex. We've had a couple half-inch rains, but now that we've had pretty mild weather, I think the ground is kind of thawing out, and it is just sloppy, slick mess. One of the reasons I'm not out here with the tractor, I have a couple piles I wanted to work on, but I didn't want to change my project to getting the tractor unstuck. So we're out here in the Christmas trees. Right here beside me are the Scotch pines I planted in the fall. I planted 100, about 70 right here, and they seem to be doing really well. I have a couple of them that look like they've passed on, but for the most part, I think out of these 70, I probably lost 2 or 3. So doing really well. All the trees as a whole look really good. We have a little bit left right here to plant, and then we get to move out to the main field, and that'll be exciting. So guys, I wanted to do a quick update video for you today. I know it's been kind of hodgepodge getting videos out, and I apologize. For one, we're really busy during the Christmas season. For two, it's hard to make content during the winter. I can't just purchase my content. I'm not made of money, and so I'm trying to think of projects to do. I know one big project I've been wanting to do for a couple years is get a fenced-in yard for the 2 yahoos. I'm sorry, for the 2 dogs. So that should be a spring project. I still got to work on some wood cutting, splitting. We'll have some of those videos, and then I'm sure I'll think of some more stuff to get content out of there. I know I need to work on a bathroom upstairs, and I need to work on a bathroom downstairs, so I think I'm going to add that to the list as well, and I'm going to take you guys along. As most of you know, I do DIY projects as well, so we'll probably do that during the winter. I thank you guys. You guys take care. God bless. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.